Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be talking about the upcoming new moon in the zodiac sign of Virgo, and I will tell you 5 things you must know when it comes to the energy that is coming with this new moon. So I can tell you this is life-changing. What we'll be talking today about and what kind of energy is coming with this new moon is truly life-changing, and it is truly amazing. So I will give you an intuitive update about what kind of energy can we experience and what can we do with it. So firstly, I want to remind you that it's a cosmic time to break free from outdated patterns and become your best self. And it is not just something we say to ourselves, but it's actually something we truly reflect and we check on ourselves and we decide, well, this is not serving me anymore. I'm ready to overcome this. I'm ready to work on this. When it comes to Virgos, I'm a Virgo and I can tell you a lot about the energy behind the zodiac sign of Virgo. It's related to hard work, it's related to having a clear vision for the future, being a visionary. It's related to finding a balance between work and play. That's why I love to work hard on the things that are important to me, but I also love to have fun. So I love to go outside on my bike and have a great time there. I love to enjoy time in nature. So it's all about finding that balance, and later we'll be talking more about it. So my friends, until now, you have positively changed so much this year, and I'm sure you can recognize this in your life, within yourself, that it's almost hard to recognize you and to go through so many hard challenges that you went until now is truly admirable. So tap yourself onto the shoulders right now and celebrate your transformation a little bit, because we always focus on what else could we change, what else could we improve, but at the same time we also need to pay attention to how much we've actually improved until now, so we can raise our spirits a little bit and to recognize that actually we are already enough. Actually, we are doing a great job. We are not perfect. We'll never be perfect. And we don't need to be perfect because we are perfectly imperfect. And that's the best thing that ever happened to us. So, my friends, thank you for being an example for many that change is possible. Doesn't matter how big, how small, you are a beautiful example. And when it comes to this new moon, it's also a reminder that plenty of miracles are on their way to you. So open your heart with a great degree of gratitude for anything you want to experience, because you're attracting it into your life. So the first thing you must know about this new moon is that it's time to get your energy together and make things happen. So this new moon is also influenced by the planet Mars, which was in ancient Greek mythology known as the planet of action. So we are deeply supported to take huge action towards our deepest dreams and goals. And in order to do that, we need to organize our minds, right? We need to recognize what we actually want to move forward, what we actually want to create, and what kind of practical steps could we use in order to make it happen. So often people want changes, right? Often I see people that they want to experience a greater financial freedom, or they want to experience greater relationships, or people want to experience greater health, or people want to change certain habits. But when it comes to making actual changes, most people don't know what to do. So what I've learned in my life, when I was struggling with finances, I've started reading books from millionaires and billionaires to recognize what kind of habits could I develop or design by them, so I can see what can I do with my life to improve my financial state. When I was struggling with my spiritual state or spiritual health, I've started reading Zen philosophies and Eastern philosophies and teachings to recognize what kind of spiritual path could I initiate in my life to gain a greater connection with myself, to find myself in all that process of life. And for example, when I was struggling with certain emotional wounds and traumas from my childhood, I've started learning more about practical psychology and all about that inner child healing and so on, to recognize, from where all those disturbing patterns are coming from. That's what I've learned in my life. So why I'm talking about this right now is because to get our energy together means to learn what we need to know to move ourselves to where we want to be. And in order to move ourselves to where we want to be, we need to know what will be the steps we'll take, because life is all about tiny little choices we make on moment-by-moment basis. And if we don't know what we need to do, we'll do what we are used to do, right? And if we will do what we are used to do, we'll do what we did yesterday. And if we're doing same things as we did yesterday, we can't experience new results. So the lesson here is to learn something new, to get your energy together means that you use your power of will to learn what you're interested about or what you want to learn, so you can use your free will to make it happen. Get your energy together, my friends, and make things happen. This is a powerful moment in your life to make those huge shifts. So if you're truly ready to shift your life, this is your greatest opportunity, my friends. The second thing is that this is also a beautiful time to reflect what you're procrastinating about in your life and see what you need to completely let go or finish. Some time ago I've made a video where I was talking about the stored energy, which is actually stored in the project which is unfinished. So for example, when we start something but don't finish it, it means that our energy is stuck there, and that open project is draining our vital life force until we let go of it or finish it. So if we have more open projects like that, an open project can also be a process of changing certain habits. Let's say you've said to yourself, I will change my sleeping patterns, and you've started for 3 days and you've quit. It means that it's an open project. You haven't fully let go of it, and you haven't fully finished it to completely shift your habit. Which means that it is draining your energy because a part of your attention is still in between that process, and it is waiting you to decide what will you actually do with that. That's why people are often circling in cycles of suffering, because they start something and they never finish it. So we need to train ourselves to finish what we have started, or to fully let go of it. If we recognize that something is just not serving us, like trying certain diet and we see that it doesn't work, we let go of it. We say, well, it's not for me. But if we do that with every single thing, we train ourselves that whatever we'll start, we already know that we'll not finish it, and it's a not healthy way to live our lives. So fully recognize what you're procrastinating on and work on initiation. Because often people associate procrastination with laziness, but it's actually how we've trained ourselves to treat things in our lives. Doesn't matter how something is important to you. If you're trained to start something but never finish it, or to think that you need to do something but you feel unmotivated to do it, and you're waiting for motivation and inspiration to come, you will wait forever. We need to train ourselves to do things that are important to us, and we can start that training by taking action. And as I mentioned before to you, this is a time to take big actions, my friends. take time to reflect what you're procrastinating about and see what you need to work on. The third thing you must know about this new moon is that Virgo's energy encourages us to find balance between work and play. That's what I mentioned before. In my life, I needed to find a great balance in work and play, because I can work really hard on the things that are important to me, like making art, making those videos. I feel inspired to do that, and sometimes I could do it all day long. But then I recognize that I'm draining my battery and I need to find a balance. I also need to do fun stuff. I need to go and swim into the sea. I need to go outside and enjoy the beautiful nature, be playful, play some beautiful music and just enjoying that. I love reading good books, and sometimes I'm doing the things that I'm passionate about so much that I completely forget about the other part of my life, the other passions that are also important to me. And that's why we need to create that beautiful balance in our lives. This is a time for my work, even if your work is like play. And this is a time where I completely let go of thinking about work, doing anything for work, and I'm just doing that for my soul. This is my soul time. And see if you can actually improve that balance in your life. Let's say work and soul balance. So, a beautiful thing happens when we're doing something for our soul. We always receive powerful insights, which we can later implement into our work. And if we're passionate about our work, we'll also receive powerful insights of how could we increase more flow and playfulness in our lives. So it is an important realization to me, because work and play goes hand in hand if we are passionate about what we're doing, if we are in love with what we're doing. So it's also an important reminder when it comes to that Virgo's energy, is to see if you are truly in love with what you're doing. And if no, could you change something? Could you let go of certain things which doesn't spark love in your life, which doesn't spark joy in your life? Is there something that you could change in your daily behaviors to do a bit more of what truly makes you feel joyful, and let go of something which makes you feel miserable? It's all about finding or creating more joy and less misery. And it's all our choice, and it is all our responsibility. So what I sense with these upcoming energies, I sense huge changes. And when I'm talking with people, and often I see also these changes in people here in the community and in the comment section and on our Facebook closed group, AttractPassion, I see so many people are making this empowering changes, like quitting alcohol. Just yesterday I wrote a question like, have you ever tried fasting in your life? And there's so many beautiful comments of people which are writing like, I quit alcohol 1 year ago and I feel better than ever. I quit eating sugar and drugs and so many different things, and I feel better than ever. Those are the changes that we are working on. It's not just having a profound meditation and feeling good about ourselves. It's actually shifting the unhealthy behaviors, so our daily life can become a beautiful meditation. Meditation is a process of relearning and being aware of ourselves. But when it comes to our daily life, that's where the real work is happening. And I love this Virgo's energy because it supports us so much to do what we need to do. Then the fourth thing when it comes to this new moon is that you may feel an urge to help someone or do something which can be helpful for somebody. It's also related to Virgo's energy, because when it comes to Virgos, many Virgos orient their work the way that it can help others. So it is again a beautiful intention that we do something which can enlighten somebody's life. So if you will feel an urge to help somebody, go with that. See what can you do. See what can you provide, or see, maybe it will be a random thing on the street. Somebody will ask you for something and you will fully be open to help. Go with that. If it is resonating with you, do it. You will feel how much better you will actually feel after it. And it's actually a beautiful contribution for the collective society and collective mind, also to raise some vibration and to actually be an example that compassion is a beautiful virtue, a beautiful emotion, and connection is something which is unifying us. Actually, we are all connected, but often we feel so separated from one another because we forgot about that quantum connection, which is unifying all of us. The divine matrix, or the great web of life, as ancient Americans call it. We are all connected on that great web of life, and when we help somebody, it's like sparking some more light in that beautiful web of life. So the energy can become more pure and more stronger, more vibrant. So if you feel an urge to help somebody, just go with it. Go with the flow of that help and see what else can it spark within you. Maybe you will feel like you want to initiate a whole new project, a business project, or an art project, or whatever it will be, which will be oriented to help a certain community. Or maybe you will start a YouTube channel that you were thinking about for such a long time, but you were procrastinating, and now you feel a strong urge. Well, this is the time to start. Maybe you feel like you want to film a special movie or a special video, or write that special book, or start writing that special poem, whatever it is. As Rumi once wrote, a poet Rumi once wrote, "We are the mirror and the face in it at the same time," which means that, we are not just our bodies and spirits, we are also life. We are everything outside of us and everything within ourselves. And when we help somebody, we actually enlighten that greater potential of life, that it is all about supporting one another, because together we grow, and we grow by lifting others. So a beautiful thing, and I love that emotion, or a field of emotions which rises when we help somebody. That's why I love to do what I'm doing so much. And the fifth thing, which I want to remind you with that upcoming new moon, is that a whole new channel of abundance is opening for you as you're stepping closer into your life's mission. So don't ignore the synchronicities and signs in your life right now. As many of you are aligning and your channels are already becoming more pure, your energy is getting stronger, you may recognize that recently you've started seeing so many synchronicities, so many beautiful serendipities started happening. And it feels like your life is getting better and better, which doesn't mean that your life is getting easier. There are hard challenges, there are hard things, but your approach is changing, your perception is changing, you're accepting more of what is happening, and therefore you are moving through life with grace and love. And that is truly beautiful approach to how to live our lives. So a whole new channel of abundance and love is opening for you as you are stepping closer into your life's mission. So never lose hope, my friends. Hope is something which is uplifting us. Hope is actually something which is connecting us with our vision for the future. Of course, have a clear, precise vision. Be a visionary, be a leader of your life, be an example of change, and become the change that you wish to see. We all know that in order to see the changes, we need to imagine them. We need to believe in the power of imagination. You know, as Neville Goddard said, the power of wishful thinking. It is so powerful when we initiate a new way of looking on life, and then we become consistent with it. So we develop a new perception and we design new beliefs about our lives, what else is possible. And beliefs can only work if we take actions upon them and we experiment with our lives. Is that possible? Doesn't matter if we know how things will find us, doesn't matter if we know how we'll gain the right skills. As long as we believe that something is possible, we'll see a path to get there, and the skills will start improving. You know, we'll gain the skills, we'll gain the knowledge we need to learn, things will find us, synchronicities will happen, science will happen, and we will shorten up so much of that time between us right here, right now, and that potential future manifested. We'll shorten that gap, and that's where we say that everything is shifting so fast. So, my friends, this is a life-changing moment, and the energy is beautiful and strong. So, let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what kind of energy you feel right now, and I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting, my friends. To all of you who need some daily reminders, go and check out my Instagram page, AttractPassion, where I'm sharing daily reminders, quick messages for each day. And to find my art gallery, go and check out my other Instagram page, I Draw My Passion. See you there, my friends. Thanks to all of you for supporting my art in my Etsy shop, I Draw My Passion. You're all truly appreciated. I love you all, and till next time, one love.